Hey guys, how you doing? Just want to give you another quick tip here. One thing that's gotten really popular in musky fishing is long rods, and it's an evolution that I'm really glad to see coming. We're going now from the standard, 7 foot, 8 foot rod to the 8.6s, the 9 foots, and even 9.5 foot rods. And they're not only for bucktails anymore. Right now we're doing a lot of stuff with glide baits, big rubber baits. These rods are a lot heavier action, and they'll handle this stuff. The thing though I get from a lot of people is, the rod is too long. I can't work a glide bait on a long rod, when in actuality you can. If you take a normal glide bait on a normal cast and you throw it out there and you try to work it in the same style of the up and down motion, it does become harder because you do hit the rod tip against the water. My suggestion is this, and this is what I found for a lot of my clients. When I'm out in the boat and we're working a glide bait on a long rod, simply raise the rod up and work it to the side. Work it more to the side, to the left, or to the right, and what that does, it allows you to walk that bait back and not hit the water. That's one of the big proponents of these longer rods. The other thing that these long rods give you is they give you the ability to do a good figure eight. It's been notorious for these glide baits to be really bad figure eight baits. Now, the one thing though that I will show you is that when you're doing a figure eight with a glide bait, you got to leave a little extra line out. I'm using an 8.6 St. Croix sling blade here to throw this on. So what I want to do is, instead of reeling up to where I'm 8 to 10 inches from the end of my rod, I want to reel it up and leave out maybe a couple of feet. So I want you to see how I do this figure eight here. If I'm throwing out this glide bait, this is a big 10-inch hellhound. I'm bringing it in, I'm getting it to walk side to side. But as it comes close to the boat, if I see a fish down there, leave out a little extra line. If I leave out a little extra line, you can see by just twitching the rod like this, I can still get the bait to walk back and forth beside the boat. Jerk baits have always been a problem on figure eights because you can't replicate the action that you have during the retrieve. You can see though, with this longer rod, I'm able to keep this bait gliding beside the boat and get those figure eight fish that have always been, elusive for us with the glide bait. So again, the one thing I'll say is no matter how tall you are, I'll show you from this. I can even go down on my knees like this, and now I'm much shorter. And if you take this rod and you work it to the side, okay, instead of going the up and down motion, just work it to the side and make that bait walk back and forth. And when you get to the boat, leave out a little extra line and simply twitch it along, and you can make that bait move and make those big wide turns that you need when you're out there on the water. Just a little tip that might help you guys when you're out on the water again and you're throwing these big glide baits. Take a look at this.
Loosen your drag. Yeah.